to win where there is no controversy. Because Impact Wrestling and TNA, they deserve to have a world heavyweight champion that's honorable. That is going to fight like a man.
Wow, TNA. For those of you who don't know what I just watched, and sorry, because I immediately wanted to give my personal reaction about this. Wow, TNA, you're becoming a massive joke. I can't. You guys had one of the biggest. Bound for Glory is your biggest pay-per-view. It's the WrestleMania of TNA. Obviously, without the budget and without the 80,000 fan base and without the access or anything, whatever. And literally, today's Wednesday. And what? 2 days ago? 3 days ago? You all of a sudden have no heavyweight champion. Like, look, and I'm sorry, because, by the way, pop vinyls, for those of you who are wondering, which I'm going to go through that later on, but back on to the conversation, to the topic at hand. This is why, like, I just stopped watching TNA, and I obviously nowadays I don't watch wrestling as religiously as I did many years ago. I still love wrestling, and I keep saying that, but I continue to watch, or at least keep up to date with WWE more than TNA, because you're not going to get this shit. Like, I mean, thank God that we don't, like, in Australia, for those of you who haven't kept up with the times, Main Event, who is basically our cable provider and pay-per-view provider, has stopped showing anything TNA. Pay-per-views, live TV, whatever. No more. And actually, Slammiversary was the last one. And we basically missed out on Bound for Glory. Now, judging by the card, it wasn't going to be interesting. I can't take TNA seriously anymore. I honestly can't, because you had, as I said, the biggest pay-per-view, and you changed the title, your heavyweight championship. And then 3 or so days later, a storyline, which is a stupid storyline, to strip the champion. Like, a lot of people, and I know I will get hate for those hardcore TNA fans, but even you have to think that this is stupid. I'm sorry, but thank God I didn't pay for the damn pay-per-view, because I didn't want to have to pay $30 or so to end up finding out that 3 days later the champion was going to be forfeiting his title. Storyline or not, it's completely stupid. And how can I, go to watch future TNA events, or whenever TNA decides to pick up this shit again, how can I take them seriously? Like, see, I haven't done a TNA video in a year, maybe more, maybe months. I don't know, and I honestly don't care, because to me personally, as much as I really want to love TNA, it's shit like this that makes me go, meh, whatever. Seriously. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I miss the times where Bobby Roode and Austin Aries and even AJ Styles even push it to the limit. Bully Ray with the whole Aces and Eights storyline. I miss those times. More with Bobby Roode, because I love that time. I was a big Bobby Roode fan at the time. The company's gone to shit. And the funniest thing is, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but TNA, they try to take one step forward, but they take 10 steps back. And obviously they did that with Hogan, which was a massive mistake, and everyone knows that, and I know I'm going to get shit for this. And then it happened with the whole Dixie Carter angle. It's happening with this shit. And I'm guessing Global Force Wrestling Invasion, which, I mean, come on, we all knew it was happened, the invasion. Jesus Christ, Jeff Jarrett kept advertising the thing on his damn t-shirt. You knew sooner or later it was going to happen, whether it was pre-recorded or not. I honestly can't, I can't take TNA seriously anymore. I'm just, I kind of feel like a company that not only myself, but I wouldn't say millions, but hundreds of thousands of people, in America or around the world who wants TNA to grow. I have to admit, I do give TNA shit because it's just freaking hilarious, and I'll be the first one to admit that. Um, and the reason why I give them shit is because it's their fault, not mine. Like I said, I try to give them money. I go and buy the pay-per-views when I can. I buy the DVDs. When Black November comes out, when they do their sale, God, if they're going to do it with the amount of money they're probably getting nowadays, I'm more likely going to be getting their pay-per-view DVDs. I'm literally wanting to give TNA my money. It's just shit like this makes me go, why? Why do I have to fork out money, for merchandise? And I love TNA when it comes to merchandise. I think personally, if I had to pick a TNA design over a WWE design, and if I really, really, it obviously depends who it is, but I like TNA shirts a tad bit more because a lot of the WWE shirts are, the cliche logo at the front where, look at the 2013 Bound for Glory logo or the T-shirt. At the back, it had the logo at the shoulder, the back shoulder. And I thought that was great because it wasn't just like this where it's just printed on the front and, hey, we're going to sell it for 25 or 50 bucks at live events, whatever it is. They actually had nice designs on there. But I can't. I'm more likely going to buy the DVDs this year. I just don't know. I'm just very grateful I didn't pay for the damn pay-per-view. I really am. I just don't. I don't know what to say anymore because I saw the video, as you guys saw, and it's pathetic. You literally spit in the face of all the fans. I don't know what storyline you guys are getting. I don't know what path or what route you guys are taking. But all I have to say is shit. And this is why WWE's up here, like above the screen. If you guys can even see, I can't see it because I've got my screensaver on. And TNA's like that much below. Heck, NXT and ROH. ROH, by the way, started at about the same time as you did. And they have a bigger attendance. They've got a TV deal. Obviously, I think they had a TV deal. I heard that their destination, America, pulled them out. But they have been doing so much better than TNA has been. Just Ring of Honor alone. And if you bring NXT, which is basically half of what not even that, about a third or a quarter or whatever, the smallest portion of the TNA, audience. It's literally like NXT. For God's sake, their first ever touring, live special, or I still don't call them pay-per-views. I still, call them pay-per-views. Well, that's just me. But it's sold out. They literally had to put up the cheap seats, the obstructed, view, seats where you basically see the scaffolding and nothing else, and parts of the ring here and there. But that 13,000 people, and you go to like Bound for Glory 2011, and they literally cover up half the arena to make it feel like it's full. What my whole point of saying is that a small company or a small promotion, NXT, yes, we know NXT is a part of the WWE product, but you just forget that it's WWE, and you just think NXT. It still blows them out of the water compared to TNA. Same thing with Ring of Honor. You know, I mean, I don't know. I honestly, I by just looking at that video makes me have no faith at TNA, and I have a feeling that they're gonna close soon, and I keep saying that every year, and yet they somehow prove me wrong. But I honestly do not see them in 2017 unless they pick their shit up. Because this is ridiculous. I mean, I don't want to follow a company who goes, yeah, we're going to give you the title, but you're going to have to make this video and we're going to put it on YouTube to just go, hey, I'm forfeiting it. It's stupid. $5 wrestling could do better than that. Seriously. But anyway, enough of me because I don't want to spend any more time with TNA. I'll see you guys in the next room review. You can get a portion of what the pop finals, as I was saying later on, or earlier on, sorry. But see you later.